we finally get to announce our fourth team and our driver, Carl Edwards. It's a thrill for us to get a chance to add Carl. I know we got a lot to take care of this year. Okay, be racing the rest of the year. All four of these guys are going to be trying to win a championship. I have reached an agreement with Carl. Whenever he sees our guys coming, he's going to pull over. Okay, so we got that all squared away. That's a joke, I know, because believe me, I think he's going to be going for a championship. We wish him the absolute best. And our guys are going to be doing everything they can. We want to win one over here. I got to tell you, I know when I think forward to next year, when you think about our team and our lineup, you're putting Carl with Denny, Matt, okay, and Kyle. Just think about that. I think I'm going to be so excited about going to the racetrack.
Daniel's just a great addition too. He's just a neat guy to get to know him. Has been fun. And so he just has a great future ahead of him. He's already raced in one of our nationwide races and done a great job. And we're proud of him, and we're confident he'll have immediate impact in the nationwide series as well.
It means the world to me to have this opportunity. It means a lot for Denny and Matt and Kyle to be here. I'm really looking forward to learning from you guys, to be a part of this organization. It'll be nice to be able to talk about this now with all the work that's gone into it. I appreciate Joe and JD and everyone here at JGR and making this possible. Right now my focus is still to go win the championship in the 99 Ford for Jack Roush. And my career as a driver for 10 years, I've worked as hard as I can, and everyone's worked as hard as we can to go win championships, and that is my goal. And I felt like this time, at this time in my life and my career, a change might be something that would let me reach that goal.
This is crazy. I can thank enough to Joe Gibbs Racing for their confidence and support in a young driver from Mexico who has 22 years old. And also I can thank enough to Aris for his confidence. I mean, this has been amazing. All the support for this 2014 and also for the 2015 full time in the Nationwide Series, and also some races in the Truck Series with Kyle Busch Motorsports. Man, this is amazing.
When was the driver lineup for next year finalized?
Recently. It's we've been discussing the Trevor Bayne program for a period of time. That's come to fruition with Advocare. Ricky Stenhouse is in the middle of a commitment he's made to us. We made to him for a period of time. The sponsors are still in a state of flux on all the programs. We're not prepared to talk about those today, but it's Ricky Stenhouse, led by Greg Biffle and Trevor Bayne for Sprint Cup for 2015.
What were negotiations like with Carl Edwards, and can you talk about not having him on the team anymore going forward?
Well, Carl's has been a cornerstone of our success here in the last 10 years. He's one of the drivers that have come to our program initially. We've had 48 drivers in 27 and a half years that have driven our cars. And he, along with Mark Martin and Matt Kenseth and Greg Biffle, have certainly left his mark. We've enjoyed the time with him and enjoyed his success, and wish him and his family success going forward.
Were there efforts to retain him, keep him in the RFR?
We made him an offer, but I believe his decision was not based on this. NASCAR racing, Cup racing, is a big-time sports entertainment thing today. Unlike football and baseball and basketball, drivers, athletes move around, and we wish it wouldn't happen, but it's there's curiosity about what another team situation would look like, and I think that although I shouldn't speculate on it, I think that Carl wanted to try something different before he saw his career get in this medal term in its final years.
So your hopes were to keep him?
Our hopes were to keep him, and we were not successful with that.
When did Carl tell you that he would not be back with the team next year?
You know, I can't tell you. I don't remember the date. I didn't write it down. It was some time ago. He let us know that he was in serious discussions with another team, and he's not indicated who that is, and I've not been told by him or by anybody else. There's speculation, you know, where he's going, but I don't know for certain.
Did he say, was it a couple months ago? Was it a couple weeks ago?
It was more than a month ago.
Jack, you've got a couple of young drivers now, obviously, in the lineup for next year. I mean, what is the outlook for Roush-Fenway Racing going forward?
Well, it doesn't
with
look
that much youth.
It doesn't look different than when Martin stepped away and we were left with the Greg and Carl and to go forward. You know, we've been in this business, as I said, for 27 years counting, and we have made it our habit, our practice, our preference to bring drivers in. We've brought in 23 drivers that had never been part of NASCAR before. 19 of them have still in the sport, and 17 of them have won races. So we're pretty much on time. We've got a great field of rookies coming with Ryan Reed and with Chris Buescher. You know, they'll be in our nationwide program next year. There's also some more room in that. We may have more rookies, but Ricky and Trevor and Greg are going to be great. I'm real excited about that for next year, and not less excited than I've been at any time in the past.
Are you disappointed that Carl didn't stay? Are you angry, or is it just business?
It's just a reality of the business we're in. I have no emotion either way on that.
Jack, you've always had the utmost faith in Ricky Stenhouse. I mean, I assume that has not changed, given that he's going to be taking more of a role in this team.
Ricky Stenhouse is going to be as good in this business as anybody has been. You know, the detoxing of the success he had with Nationwide. The Nationwide cars are different. They're lower power. Their momentums are different. You use your brake differently. You use the accelerator differently. I sat with Mike Kelly, the crew chief, and looked at the corners around the racetrack. This is only Ricky's second time at Indy here. This racetrack with its four corners is different than any other track we go to, and he's got some of it right for the time being, and he's got something to work on to improve for the race today.
Jack, what reasons did Carl give you for not coming back?
He didn't give me his reason. You have to ask him about that.
Did you ask?
I did not ask.
When was his decision made known to you?
It was more than a month ago.
Do you feel that his decision is a reflection on your program, or do you feel like there are other factors?
I think that, as I said earlier, I think that his moving at this time, like Kevin Harvick's move and Tony Stewart's move from their teams previously, it was just a reality of the times we're in, and with the importance that everybody sees of really optimizing their productive time and as a driver.
Do you have sponsorship for Biffle for next year? Is that
We have many sponsorship opportunities, and I'm not prepared to discuss those. You can ask Steve Newmark about that. You have a timetable on that.
Carl's kind of been the leader of this team in terms of winning races and making the chase for the last few years, especially since Matt's departure. Do you feel like there's a hole there that Ricky's going to be able to fill, that Greg is going to be able to fill, or maybe even Trevor?
Well, certainly the focus of our leadership is going to be with Greg Biffle and the things that he does with the race car and the leadership he provides for the engineering initiatives we take. We had that split with Carl and Greg together this year, and so that'll be a little different next year. But Ricky is ready to step up. Trevor is, of course, he's a Daytona 500 winner, and he drives his car with great enthusiasm in the Nationwide Series. We're not going to be in a bad place next year. It's just going to be a little different.